And welcome to Around the Table. It's a Monday, the 14th of October.
Aren't we? Aren't you festive or something?
How about bringing energy to Monday?
Well, we need the energy on Monday.
I'm trying to, Monday is such a downer.
It really is.
Yeah, it's kind of a downer. It's like...
Has it always been that way for you?
No, not really.
Me either. As I get older, for whatever reason, I'm thinking,
But you still got to come to work.
There you are. We're here.
That's what it throws your whole routine off when the weekend comes. Why can't we just work every day? What am I saying?
No, Dan. I don't know. What are you saying? Something ridiculous.
Well, there's some people that don't get a weekend.
I know.
They got to work on the week. They have to work on a Saturday or a Sunday or whatever.
My kid does. That's just, but he'll get 2 days or 3 in a row.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well,
that's his weekend.
He has a job where most people are having fun on the weekend.
Well, exactly. So.
And they need somebody to serve them.
Right.
Like that. Just kind of like the Ghoster Coaster.
Yeah, the Ghoster Coaster.
They're open on the weekends.
Yeah.
They're open every day. And they started, what was it, last Friday? It was 2 Fridays ago. The 4th. The 4th. They started this Ghoster Coaster. It's actually Branson Coasters. And it's up there on the Strip, 76 Strip. I guess that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Is it called the Strip?
That would be the Strip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like
correct.
In Las Vegas, the Strip.
Yeah.
Only this is the Strip up in Branson. The Branson Strip. Anyway, It's called the Ghoster Coaster, and they sponsor this show this month. And it's Branson's newest tradition of fear because it's Halloween season coming up. If you want to know more about it, they've got videos there. They've got pricing. They've got when they're available. You go to BransonCoaster.com for more information. Your family's newest Halloween tradition, kid-friendly from 4 to 7, and then after 7, it's bone-chilling experience.
Bone-chilling.
And they will stay open as long as there's people coming in.
So, hey, keep them up all night if you want to. Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah.
So,
anyway, check them out. Go up there and get scared. But I would wear a jacket this week because
it's supposed to be cool.
It's cool.
I don't know anything about anything new about Moark Big Deals, except I did get an email saying something about 60% off as a few more hours, whatever that means.
Okay.
So, and that was yesterday. So I haven't received anything saying anything contrary.
Well, the best thing to do is just go to moarkbigdeals.com.
Yep.
And look at the deals in your area. You can choose the area, or you can download the app.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was supposed to be sunny today. High near 69. That's a lot different than 104, isn't it?
You know what? This weekend was a little rude because it was hot.
Well,
it was hot Saturday.
Why was it rude? Don't you like it hot?
Well, I do, but
you were wanting.
It's just
to be
unpredictable.
Cool. Well, this is the kind of year where you've got to. It's like when you're in a manual driven car where you've got the gears and everything. We're shifting from one gear to the next, and sometimes you crunch some gears and there's some erratic things going on. Temperatures get a little cold, so they get a little hot. We don't know when the wind's coming from what direction. They get a little wet. May get a little dry. Right now it's pretty dadgum dry. I know there's a burn ban out everywhere.
I know, there should be.
Yeah, it's pretty dry.
Yeah.
Strike a match.
Crunch.
You look around and the whole 20 acres will burn up.
Yeah.
So don't be doing that.
So be wise.
And don't be throwing your cigarettes
out. I know.
out.
That's what I think. Don't be throwing cigarettes out the window. Surely people are better about that, but there's going to be somebody who's not. No doubt.
Well, if you're at home today, that means that you've got a job that honors the Columbus Day. Or isn't this World what is it?
Indigenous.
Is it World Indigenous People Day or something?
I'm going to tell you in just a second.
They need a day for praying mantis.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Indigenous people. They need a praying mantis day. Those are such cool insects. They don't have their own day. I want to have a day where we come in and we say, we're celebrating praying mantis day.
I got nothing, man. Where are you?
Didn't you like praying mantises when you were a kid, or even today? Maybe
Are they
still
praying mantis or praying mantis?
praying mantis. I don't know.
I think it's praying mantis. No. Now we have to Google flipping everything.
Don't use Google anymore. Use Brave. Brave.
Okay, I'm not going to download that right now. You know what I mean?
Well, look that up. You can be my fact checker. Fact checker. I said fact.
Praying mantis.
It's a praying mantis?
Yes.
Well, he doesn't always pray.
Okay.
I'm just talking about him when he's not praying. So he's the praying mantis. Okay. Anyway, it's going to be nice temperature today. 69 degrees for the high. Tonight, low 42. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 64. Light winds. And also Tuesday night, areas of frost.
Whoa.
After 4 a.m. in the morning. Otherwise clear with a low of 33.
Dadgum, that's
scrape
cold.
some ice tomorrow.
That's cold. That is cold.
What about Wednesday? What's going on
High
Wednesday?
of 62. Areas of frost, though, before 8 a.m. on Wednesday. And then
frosty.
Wednesday night, areas of frost after 5 a.m. Otherwise clear. And a low of 30 freaking 4.
Oh, 30
freaking 4. Now, this is the stuff I really don't like, the freezing in the morning. Thursday, areas of frost before 8 a.m. I guess that's probably going to be consistent. And a high of 67 or near that. Thursday night, clear with a low of 39. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to do the Friday?
I can do Friday.
You can finish it out
Friday, sunny with a high near 71 degrees. Friday night,
that's
low
a little
41. Does that feel better for you? Saturday and Sunday, mid 70s for the highs.
I can deal with that better than I can deal with this week. But whatever, it's coming whether I want it to or not.
So you're not a person that likes the drifts, the snow drifts. And
I don't mind them as long as I don't have to traipse through them all the time.
Well,
but it's sloppy, it's messy, and and getting around sometimes is a problem.
What I would suggest you do is you've got a tent, don't you, somewhere? You have a tent? Go ahead and put your tent outside, leave it there all winter. And when you start complaining, force yourself to go spend the night out in the cold.
Why would I do that, Dan?
You give a better perspective of what you have inside. It's always better to it's not a very good idea to complain when you know that there's that when you've got it good.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
But a lot of people don't realize that.
Right. That is very true.
Okay, we have no...
Wow, I just got schooled, people. Pretty sure he just preached to me. Okay.
We have no theme for our topic to ponder.
No.
I was busy this weekend. I mean, I was so busy.
I didn't have time. When you texted me, I was just like, here they are.
Well, I was driving and I couldn't do it while I was driving, so I'm sorry.
These are some random ones we had picked that we would use sometime. So.
Okay. You want to do the first one? You want to do one?
Yeah, let's do one.
Okay, let's do it.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Are we becoming apathetic towards evil?
And explain apathetic to me.
Indifferent is maybe a better word.
Indifferent, okay.
I should have said.
Oh, that's fine.
Like, it doesn't bother you.
I think we are.
I agree with that.
And then you have to wonder, in today's world versus when you were younger, what is evil? Because you remember in the movie Gone with the Wind when he said at the very end, frankly, Margaret was her name? Well, I don't even know what her name is.
In Gone with the Wind?
Yeah, when he says, I don't give a damn.
Frankly, Scarlett.
Scarlett, yeah, frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
That was evil. That was evil talk. Now it's
right.
Say it in church almost.
Right.
So.
And the actual definition of apathetic is pretty much what I said, but showing or feeling no interest, enthusiasm or concern.
Right.
So we've become, or it could be indifferent, which, whatever.
We have become desensitized.
Yes, we have.
Evil. Yeah. I believe that's true.
And I think it keeps encroaching and we're so desensitized that we don't really.
Mm-hmm. But you
react.
look at the turn of the century, the flapper days and all that. That was an evil time.
Sure.
They were decadent.
Right.
Cocaine was not legal. It was open to the public. I mean, you could do that. And there was a lot of stuff. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah back then, because they had the freedom to do that.
Right.
And then it changed.
Right.
So are we going through a time where we are going to change back to being more?
It looks like it.
Moralistic maybe. And good is good and
I don't
wrong
like
is
that
wrong.
part.
Yeah.
But here I am.
Okay. Well, it's a thing to think about.
Yep.
Are we becoming apathetic towards evil? Are we becoming indifferent?
I like the word indifferent better, but
Okay.
I can't really go back and change it at this point. So.
That's fine. I think people understand what
They
that
get
means.
it.
Yeah. Go to our Facebook page at Around the Table, and we'd like to hear about what you think. And if you have an example, it's always nice to expound on your answer.
Sure.
With a little bit more.
Yeah, we don't like just yes or no, but most of the questions could be answered yes
Yeah.
or no. Oh well.
Depends on if everything's capitalized. Yes.
Okay.
That's kind of emphatic. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Today in history. Up next.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Looking for reliable trailer parts and service?
Oh my
Look
God.
no further
We
than
don't wanna
Ozark
look for any
Manufacturing
trailer
Sales.
parts and
Whether
service
it's
right
routine
now.
Did I forget to put those in?
Oh, Dan.
I thought that I did.
Okay.
Oh well.
Okay.
We didn't put those in, so what we're going to do?
We're just going to talk about them.
Yeah, because we get in trouble.
What are you doing? Is it off?
No, I just moved that ad down
Okay.
so we can hear it again.
All right, we're live.
We're
I
still
just want to
live.
make sure we're still
We're
live.
still live. Go ahead.
So we're just going to have to go through them with our voices.
It's okay.
So here you go. 77 years ago today, Air Force test pilot Chuck Yeager broke the sound barrier as he flew the experimental Bell XS-1, later X-1, rocket plane over Muroc Dry Lake in California. Years later. Is it Muroc? Do you know?
Oh, Muroc is
Muroc Dry Lake
Yeah.
in California. Years later, Yeager said he was just doing his duty.
Okay.
Boy, that was boring, man. That was really boring.
Oh, and then October 14th, 1964, 60 years ago today, the Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. He said the prize was a sign the civil rights movement nonviolent tactics were right, and they were right.
What was it? What did he get?
The Nobel Peace Prize. He got one of the. He got a.
He
better,
got a real one, didn't he?
He got one with like a plaque on it and everything.
Oh,
I
a legit one.
Mine is similar, but the letters are a little different. Mine says Nobell. His is Nobele. Nobel.
Okay.
Nobel. It's a little different.
Yeah,
I'm still proud of mine.
Okay, you should be.
Sure proud. Okay.
We should mount it above your head.
Yeah.
37 years ago today, the 58-hour ordeal of Jessica McClure began when the 18-month-old girl fell down a backyard well in Midland, Texas.
I remember that.
Kyle Large of the Midland Fire Department said Jessica was conscious as crews tried to rescue her.
Oh, gosh. And they showed a picture of what she looked like, and the pipe was only this, like an 8-inch pipe or something like 6 or 8-inch pipe. And she had fallen head first, and her one arm was up, and one arm was back, and that's how they got a hold of her, by putting the noose around one of her. I can't remember her leg or her arm.
They'd have to be
And they had to
careful because you don't want to dislocate the whole
thing. Oh my gosh.
I guess dislocating a shoulder might be better than the alternative of not getting her out. But good grief! Wow, yeah.
And 30 years ago today, the Nobel Peace Prize went to 3 men most responsible for a breakthrough Middle East peace agreement: Yitzhak Rabin and Shimon Peres of Israel, along with Palestinian Liberation Organized leader Yasser Arafat, shared the prize. Many people who believe Arafat's terroristic protests his inclusions, but PLO Delegate Nabil Shaout said the recognition was proper.
Okay, you did good. 17 years ago today, the reality TV show Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered on E! Entertainment Television. Well, if we heard the music, it would have the theme.
And we got in trouble last week.
We're getting in trouble.
A couple of our shows didn't air on Facebook or YouTube because of the music.
I don't suppose they're going to pull this one.
Well, they won't pull this. No, they won't pull this one at all. But just to be clear about how broadcast works, over television and radio, we pay a fee once a month for the ability to play music like this.
Mm-hmm.
But since the internet has come in, where you've got YouTube and Facebook and all the other ones, you pay a separate one, and there's not one paid. And we try to not play all the music. We try to limit ourselves. Sometimes
I forget. I get lax about that, though.
Yeah, and the algorithm can pick it up within seconds, so they block it.
Well, yeah, they didn't just flag it. They blocked it.
They just block it, which is up to them. That's fine.
But that's why you can't find some of the shows here recently.
Yeah. 84 years ago today, British pop singer Sir Cliff Richard was born. His first hit was Devil Woman.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
He was born in 1940.
Okay. 50 years ago today, Natalie Maines, lead singer of the Chicks, was born. From the album Fly. Ready to Run would be a really good song if you could go listen to it now. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube, I guess.
And then another, is this the birthday cut? Yes, it is. 46 years ago today, singer Usher was born. And that was his song, Moving Mountains.
He's in the news a bit with the O P Diddy.
Oh, with the P Diddy thing. I want to, just out of curiosity, I want to see that list. Not going to say anything about it. Just want to see the list of all the people.
I've seen one. I don't know if they're legit though. So I don't, I don't even know if it was a complete list. I'm sure that I don't remember what the whole part of that was. If they just uncovered, I don't know.
Do you think some of the people that are in power go through that list and say, this guy pays our salary. We can't mention this person.
Of course I do. Of course I do.
Oh boy.
I think it's thick.
Yeah.
Like super thick.
We need to go back.
And we have no idea.
We need to go back to blind justice, don't we? You know what that means, don't you? Blind justice.
Give me a scenario.
Oh, the lady that holds the scales.
Oh, yeah.
She's blind.
Blindfolded.
Yes,
we do. Yes, we do. You don't have an ulterior motive. It's just
right or wrong.
Right or wrong.
Yep.
There you go.
Don't get me started.
Hold on. I know we're going to get on soapbox here.
Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll have Wanda Massengale, or is it Wanda Massengale?
And
Wanda
Massengale. I'm going to hit you.
And she has a little kitty named
Tiger.
Yeah. All right. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll see Tiger and Wanda. Stay with us. And welcome back to Around the Table. As always, we have Wanda Massengale in the studio, and you have a kitten called Tiger.
I do.
Look at Tiger.
Tiger, Dan said, looks like an old-fashioned barn cat
Yeah.
that we all grew up with.
Is I guess a boy. Tiger's a boy,
no,
right?
it's actually a girl.
Or a girl. Okay.
Yeah, because I wondered.
At least her
that
name's not
myself.
Cougar.
Cougar.
Oh, by the way, when I drove up, I saw a red fox out here by the gate.
Yeah, there's
cool.
one here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a perfect place next to the creek
Right.
for the dry Jordan
Right.
out here.
It just stopped and looked at me, and
Yeah.
it wasn't.
It was eyeballing Tigers. What?
Well, Tiger was still in the car. It
I know,
might
but
have been me.
he could
Food.
smell Tiger, and he was like, this might
Look
be my
at
next
Tiger.
meal.
But no, it wasn't friendly. The fox, of course, but wasn't super scared either.
Yeah, well, he lives in town.
Well, he's a town fox. Yeah,
He's a
that's
town
right.
fox.
Okay, the adoption fee for Tiger is they said $75, but then again, it may be because it's 4 months. She's 4 months old, but adult dogs, and I assume adult cats this month are $45. That's the adoption fee, and that means
Is that
fixing
this month
shots.
only? Oh,
That's what I was told.
Okay.
They just said that's a special, so I
Okay.
assumed it was.
it's a Halloween special.
I guess so.
Yeah, for October.
But look at Tiger's just loving on you, Wanda.
Yeah. Don't you
Yes.
need another cat, Wanda?
Sugar would drag this little thing all over the yard wanting to play. They have in September 8 dogs and 10 cats adopted, and 4 dogs and 3 cats so far this month. That's 7, but it's a
It's
little
down a little bit.
Yeah, I know it's depressing, but at least that's 7 that's not there,
Right.
Yeah.
that are in loving homes. So
Right.
everyone that goes to a loving home, it's just
Yeah.
a great number.
I
You
just
bet.
I just can't imagine. There's been times when you have come on the show and you've talked about numbers are over
90,
100.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they would be now, I think, if they had the room, manpower to take
Right.
care
Yeah.
of them.
Mm.
I think that, it very easily could be.
Yeah.
The need is there. The facility can't support.
I think one reason that they're down is because of the Gaither rescue. They take in a
Oh,
lot.
true.
I mean, they also rescue horses
Right.
and
Mhm.
things.
Right.
But
Yeah.
they foster, and I think
That's a
and
yeah,
then
that-
homeward bound, that can you, sweet pea? That
takes us.
They do too.
Yeah, it takes
So-
a special person to do that. I mean,
Sure.
it's over when I think about doing that.
fostering.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
Well, I get so attached
Right.
that it's hard to let anything go.
And don't you think that's what happens to people when they have a lot of animals and they have that feeling of getting attached to them, and then they're limited in their finances, and then they can't feed them, but they still love them, and then those people end up getting arrested because they're
the hoarding?
yeah.
Yeah. And then trivia night, they said, was the best trivia night on the money they've ever had, around 9,000.
Wow.
That's wonderful.
Good. That's wonderful. Yeah.
And the angel trees will be going up, I'd say, end of November and go through January.
Where are they going to be at different locations?
I'm
or do
sure.
you know? Okay.
No, I
Okay.
don't.
No.
But
Okay, we'll find
there's
out.
an
for 'em.
envelope on each one with people can put the money in and mail it back, or to help all the pets. I mean, it may have one pet's name on the
Right.
envelope, but
It all goes. I'm sure it all goes in the pot
right.
to help the animals. And there's another way to help the animals, and that's cause for pause. Just saying.
No. I asked about, because I see the big dogs when I drive up, but they've got some puppies out there right now too that people can go out and see and put on hold, but they do not go to their home until they're fixed.
Right.
You want to go see Dan? Dan, Tiger is coming.
Tiger's going to push a button. Maybe not. Oh my gosh.
Look at that. He said, I was telling you a while ago about, do you need a barn cat? I think you've got one.
It's a nice one. It's not a very flattering
It's not
shot
the best
there.
shot though. No. Tiger, turn
I'm
around.
not stay up here.
Oh, grab his tail.
I grabbed his tail. Here, let's just stay
Well,
up here.
that's,
Let's just stay up here.
you want a toy?
Oh, just petting.
Tiger, he doesn't look like he wants to be.
If a person loses their dogs and cats, and I've mentioned this before, but I found my notes, there's a website you can go and post at lostmydoggy.com or lostmykitty.com, and it goes out to the vet areas and Facebook pages and things like that, where it
Oh,
it
okay.
also helps get your pet back.
Right. Sure. It broadcasts it probably, to several places. So.
And then the spay and neuter clinic, I haven't got figures on how many that were there on October 24th, but the next one's the 30th. Okay, no, I'm sorry. This is Affordable Vet. They still have theirs going on.
Oh, okay.
And you need to call. A person doesn't make an appointment. But they have one coming up the 30th and 31st, and then 2 in November and December. And the spay and neuter clinic still has them too. And a person can go on the Humane Society website and follow the link and put your dog's weight and all that in and see when the appointment is and schedule there. And you can also pay for it
Okay.
right then. And when the animal's fixed, a person can also get pain meds. I think they give you one pill, not give, but sell.
Yeah.
And they can also do the nail clipping when they do the spay and neuter and all this. I mean, they really sit there and love on the pets when they come out.
Right.
And they check their ears and they do their nails when they're out. But a person that does the spay and neuter clinic needs to also remember to take a crate or a wire cage to put their pet in when they come to, so before they're picked up.
Right. Right. I can't hold all of them, I guess, at the same time.
No, and I think I got a hair right here from the kitty. Another thing, too, is some of them may not want to be mixed together.
Right. Right. Yeah. So, bring your own crate.
Bring
But this
your
is
own
a great
crate.
opportunity to get your pet spayed.
I would love to see our area without the overpopulation, the dumping of the animals.
Yeah. It's a perpetual problem, and we talk about that a lot, but there's a simple fix, and it's called getting them fixed. So, there you are.
I always do my pets as soon as I can.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
thank you, Wanda.
All right, Wanda. Thank you so much for bringing Tiger in. And
Yeah.
she is available, and
Do you
she's
think
she's
Zane
calmed
would
down
like
quite a bit.
him? Do you think Zane would like her
Oh,
rather?
I'm sure he would. Yeah. He's got a cat.
I know.
Yeah.
From the shelter,
Yeah.
little bitty
Sure do.
kitten we had on 726.
All right. Thanks for coming in, Wanda.
Yeah.
Thank
And we'll
you.
see you in a couple weeks, and hopefully we can get Tiger a home, and
And Rosie's still there.
and Rosie's still there. If you're interested, go out and check them out. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
With new
Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. That's us. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can remember that.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So how was your weekend? Did you go to the lake or
No, I did that. I went to a women's conference.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Yeah,
why I
Friday.
wasn't here on Friday. And that was very, very good. It was about Amazing Grace and
okay.
such. So
All right.
that was my takeaway from there. But anyway, I missed the best part, of course. But I heard that at this conference, they had asked all the women to bow down, and they were simulcast kind of with the march going on in Washington, D.C.
Oh, yeah.
for the pro-life. Yeah. But
yeah.
I heard it was quite an impactful
Oh, okay.
time.
Oh, you didn't make it.
But I
that far.
didn't get to see that. I was home. I was home for my daughter-in-law's
Oh, yeah.
baby shower.
How'd that go?
Very good. It was very nice, actually.
Yeah.
It was. I sweated some bullets there for a little bit. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. But it's all good.
Well, you're getting to see this from the very beginning.
I am.
Yeah, in a different perspective than
for sure.
than your first one.
Do you know what hurt the most?
What's that?
I'm not going to tell. I'll tell you later. Okay, let's continue on. I'm not going to talk about it. But.
Well, this weekend, let's see, what did I do?
What'd you do? Yeah, I didn't ask you what you did.
Okay, of course, Sydney's here. She's staying with us for a week. That's always fun.
Did she bring her boyfriend or just her?
No, just her.
Okay.
I'm quite proud of her. She has blossomed into a young woman.
Well,
mentally and just her outlook on life, and just
wonderful.
proud to see her every single.
you like her a lot. And
I
that's
do.
wonderful.
I do.
You love her, I guess.
I do.
mean, hey,
yeah, I really do. She's an inspiration.
Well,
to me.
wonderful.
Yes, she's cool. I love her. We're going to try to. I'm going to try to get her. I think we're going Friday to Silver Dollar City, and we're gonna do some roller coasters, which I don't do.
Are you going to do the Ghoster Coaster anytime?
I think we'll do that.
Try and do
I'm going
that?
to try to do that before then, but
Yeah.
maybe some evening.
Yeah.
I'll try to do that. Anyway,
Okay, I'm going to talk about a few local things.
Okay.
Since we're at this point in our, whatever. Okay, so the American Legion does trivia night.
yes.
And that happens every Thursday at 6 p.m. Every Thursday.
Oh, every Thursday. We were just trying to
Yes.
find out exactly what date it
Yes.
was, but it's every Thursday.
Every Thursday, $10 donation to play, and it happens at the Elks Lodge. So, 6
okay.
p.m. every Thursday, you can go play trivia night at the Elks Lodge, and it's with the American Legion is sponsoring that.
Okay. Good.
Okay, so the Fall Festival for Branded Equine is coming up this weekend.
Okay.
And horse rides, chili cook-off, hay bale maze, pumpkin patch, hay rides. And this all starts at 11 a.m. and goes till 4 p.m. 3917 Keener Lane, which is out 7 North. Free admission, wristbands available for certain activities. So you must probably have to pay for certain things. I don't know. Anyway. And upcoming in November, Holiday Marketplace is coming up, and that's on November 8th, and we'll keep you posted on that, but that will be happening. They do that every year at the fairgrounds.
Right.
And then Veterans Day is coming up, and there's going to be the Veterans Day ceremony, but we'll talk more about that.
Now, do you know
later.
that this week is the city's fall pickup?
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this week. So whenever your trash runs, if it's on a Monday.
I thought it was the 12th, no?
No, that was the
county.
That
Okay.
happened. That
Thank
happened
you,
on
Dan.
the 12th. The city pickup is this week,
Okay.
and they will pick up on the regular trash route. And I brought an old grill. They said that they will take grills.
Where did you put
It's
it?
in the back of my truck.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to put it out.
Oh, okay.
And if people
I
hear
thought you were
this,
going
and
to put
they-
it out here.
Well, if I did now, people would say, "Where'd that grill come from?"
It'd
And
be
I said,
gone. It'd be gone. It would be gone.
Well,
before.
if you see my grill at the office and you want an older grill,
Come get
still
it.
works fine. It's just a little old. I bought a new one.
Okay.
You can have it.
There you go. Get
There
rid
it
of
is. There it is.
He gifts it to you.
I'm gonna gift it.
You betcha.
Anything weird happening on your side of the table over
Well,
there?
you know, Dan, I did have something I wanted to. Oh. You know, it's spooky season, right?
Yeah,
October's kind of Halloweeny and
Halloweeny.
like Halloweeny.
Okay.
and body parts in freezers. That's part of Halloween, isn't it?
That's a little macabre.
It is macabre, and this is not really a funny story, so maybe I shouldn't try to make light of it. But when the new owners of a home in Grand Junction, Colorado, held a garage sale to dump items from the previous owners, there was a grisly discovery made inside a deep freeze.
What?
They were trying to get rid of the deep freeze. They found a human head and hands. Now authorities say they've used DNA testing to ID the person whose body parts belong to Amanda Overstreet, a 16-year-old girl from Harris County, Texas, who'd been living in Grand Junction and hadn't been seen since April 2005.
Oh, my God.
Can you imagine? I mean, it's not a funny story. It's just horrible, actually.
Amanda's mother was the previous owner.
Oh, I didn't read that last line.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
But no arrests have been made so far. Would she kill her own?
Dan, do you put anything past people sometimes if they're evil?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Wow, I'm so sorry that I read that one. I was like, that was pretty much a downer right there.
Yeah, that one didn't come over very well.
No, it didn't.
Hey, I'm a big space buff. I like the NASA program. I like the SpaceX thing. I like the Amazon guy, Bezos. He does a thing too. Anyway, I don't know if you've seen the video yet of the first stage rocket. You know, in the old days, the first stage rocket, which propels the payload up into the atmosphere, well, it separates when it runs out of fuel, and then it falls into the ocean.
Right.
Well, that's trash.
Right.
Well, SpaceX has and their crew successfully launched the giant Starship rocket and then plucked its first stage booster out of midair using a large metal arms as it returned to the launch of the pad. And you wanted to know what that looked like, so we watched it before the show.
It.
And what it is, it's a tower where they take off from, and then the rocket comes back and maneuvers itself back in position, and these arms rotate in, and it drops and catches it. It's amazing.
That's pretty amazing.
It is pretty amazing.
What did they do with the ones that used to fall in the ocean? Did anybody try to recover them,
I
or
think
were
they're
they
still
just ocean trash?
Ocean trash.
That's wrong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the time, it was like, this is the way it is.
Right, but it's still wrong.
It's a milestone in SpaceX's mission to develop fully reusable rockets that can quickly be relaunched to explore space. SpaceX looks forward to more successful flights as they make a big push to send people to the moon and Mars in the coming years. And Elon Musk made a pledge that if Trump is elected within 4 years of his term, they will put I don't know if they'll put a man on Mars, but they will reach Mars somehow. I would assume with a manned spacecraft.
Human. Wow.
So there you go.
In 4 years.
In 4 years.
Well, there you go.
I think it can be done.
Which leads us to condoms.
Okay.
Do you want to do that condom one?
No, you started. You finish it.
The youths are not down with condoms. The youths are not down with condoms. People ages 15 to 24 People ages 15 to 24 are having less sex than ever before, but made up half of the new chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis cases in 2022.
So that didn't go down.
Nope. So, wow. So by those numbers, we can tell that the ones who are slipping in between the sheets aren't slipping on any kind of protection. College students were interviewed anonymously and said that the guys usually refuse given the prevalence of Plan B meds. Oh. And that STIs aren't even an afterthought, leading researchers to think sex ed needs to be totally overhauled.
Well, I think we've become more complacent.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
Yeah.
In that, back when AIDS was a big deal, back in
people
the 80s.
Always were. I mean, I think that nobody.
It's a death sentence.
Probably thought twice about using.
Yeah, and I think condoms were probably on the rise as far as being used, and now it's like,
There's less sex, but the sex that's being had evidently has some disease, STIs with it, I guess.
I think you're always going to have it.
You know what else? And then the pregnancy rate, I would think, whatever.
The pregnancy rate is down.
But I guess you can use, would they say some kind of, I don't know what that birth control is that was mentioned here, but Plan B meds.
Okay.
Whatever that is. I don't even know what that is.
I think it's like the
morning after pill is what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then before we go to break, California voters to decide on an $18 minimum wage.
Nope.
What's your minimum wage? Do you know what you get paid a minimum wage?
No, I don't.
$4 or $5 an hour?
Only when I worked for you.
Boom. California will soon vote to raise the state's minimum wage to $18 an hour by 2026, potentially making it the highest minimum wage state in the United States. A law passed in Hawaii 2 years ago will see the state reach a similar minimum of by 2028. About 40 cities in California already have a local minimum wage that are higher than the state's, but the employees aren't happy about it. A survey for 142 businesses found that 42% laid off employees or cut their hours as a result. It's expensive to live there.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be a little higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the minimum wage? Is it $12, $14?
I can't
14 something?
That's pretty sad. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know, Dan.
We've got more for you from Around the Table with Dan and Ann, so we're going to take another break. And when we come back, we'll have more. Stay with us. And welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann.
It's been a mundane Monday. I don't know if mundane is the right word, but told Dan, I said we're just kind of like, ugh. We're on this level. We're not up here today.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Why is your energy level so low?
I don't know, Dan. I feed off you too, so yours is low. So we
you think so? I think mine's as high as it's ever been.
No, yours is not high.
I think it's all in you.
Blame me. I don't care.
Well,
whatever.
You know, that's the way the world works.
Do you know what?
You know? Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something.
You tell me.
If you're feeling bored, you're not alone. Are you feeling bored, Dan?
Nope. I am very rarely bored.
Okay.
Very rarely.
Because you're doing something all the time.
No, and I accept whatever situation I'm in, except the CAT scans. I don't like those things.
Are you a little claustrophobic?
I am extremely claustrophobic, and I have developed that over several years. I hate it.
Tell me what cluster.
Huh? Claustrophobia? What?
Isn't it claustrophobia?
Claustrophobia. I feel clustered.
Oh okay.
My gosh.
Sorry, that struck me as quite funny.
It is claustrophobia, but I feel really clustered.
I bet you
clustered.
do. Really?
Oh my gosh.
Are you like that in tight spaces no matter what?
I used to not be. When I was building houses, I would go under in the crawl space, and my back would rub the floor joist underneath. I go all the way to the end and turn around. And it didn't bother me.
How weird.
But
adult onset, whatever.
Whatever it is.
Anywho, a new survey finds that 1 in 4 Americans say they're bored with their lives. The average person says that they fantasize about going on an adventure at least 4 times per day. And 60% say they're in desperate need to go on a trip.
That's interesting.
Almost 40% say their boredom is giving them anxiety. And more than 30% say they get jealous of friends and family when they see them on vacation.
Well, I can understand that, and especially if you're tied to serve someone else's job.
Sure.
If you're an employee, I can see that because you're having to be there on time. You're having to take breaks when they want you to take a break.
I mean, somehow they've earned that position too. So you
if you're in a position that you don't like. Mm-hmm. If you're in a career that you have no business being in,
right?
If you're a non-people person and you're forced to be in customer service, you're going to want to
pull your hair out.
You're going to want to take a trip.
You got to love what you do, or at least like it, or at least tolerate, but not. If you hate it, sorry.
I was talking with Sydney on the way back, and she was talking about her career and where she want to go and everything. And I said, it's real important to look for things that you see yourself doing for a long time.
Right.
And I didn't say exactly like that, but basically, look for things that you enjoy doing.
Right.
Because you're going to be stuck doing it for 20, 40, 60 years.
Yeah.
Always spice your life up with. And that's why a lot of people take long vacations and they go to the lake on the weekend and those kind of things, if you can afford it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's also an accountant shortage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Numbers per people.
The problem is there's no easy way to sell a career as an accountant, is what they say. It's not a very sexy job unless you're a forensic accountant for the FBI, and even then, I don't know what they do, but I bet they run into some shady crap.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty tedious. 60,000 chartered accountants are getting ready to retire or kick the bucket.
Oh, yeah.
And schools aren't pumping out many new recruits. So maybe if you're considering a career, accountant might be right up your alley.
And I think the new generation, a lot of them are going to college to be IT people, where they can sit in front of a screen and do nothing,
right,
basically, and solve little problems.
Right.
Whereas the hands and muscle part of our society, those jobs are dwindling too, like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It used to be a big deal to be an accountant.
Right.
A lawyer, doctor, an accountant, banker, whatever.
Right.
But those are kind of being pushed away, along the side.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Do you know what today is?
I know it's Monday, October 14th.
It's October 14th.
And it's Columbus Day.
And it's Glenn Wolf's birthday today.
Well, happy birthday,
Happy
Glenn
birthday,
Wolf.
Glenn Wolf.
Mm-hmm. You think
Tell
he's
us-
listening?
No.
Okay.
Anyway, but I can say, well, I
We gave you
announced
a
it.
shout out,
We gave you a
Glenn.
shout out, Glenn.
It's Columbus Day. So
Columbus
don't go
Day.
to your bank and don't expect any mail because you won't be getting it. I don't know if FedEx and UPS runs on Columbus Day or not.
I was expecting them to say that it's Indigenous Peoples Day, but it doesn't show it here. But
Yeah,
anyway.
Well, it does on the second one.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Indigenous Peoples
Oh,
Day, Native
there you
American
go.
Day. You want to do that one, Dan? Since-
Sure. Got a problem with Columbus Day? Well, how about celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day instead? 19 states and more than 130 cities now celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day in place of Columbus Day, including Washington, D.C., which is sort of named after a guy from the District of Columbia. Okay.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Praying Mantis Day.
Good luck.
Yeah, really.
It's Canadian Thanksgiving.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving to our upstairs neighbors.
Is that when they had turkey and dumplings?
The version of Thanksgiving Canadians observe was first celebrated by European settlers in 1578, and that was 43 years before the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock.
Oh,
So there you go.
that's their thing.
That's their thing.
Holiday travel deadline. If you're planning some holiday travel and don't want to get fleeced, today is believed to be the best last day to score a cheapish flight before ticket prices go up ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday. Historically, plane fares and hotel rates go up the day after Columbus Day.
I did not know that.
Gouge.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Oh, there was some even during the hurricane thing I read where.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think we read one.
Yep. World Pumpkin Championship.
What do you do with that? Godzilla gourds?
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay. Godzilla gourds and some substantially squashes are coming to Half Moon Bay, California for the 51st annual World Championship Pumpkin Weigh-Off.
Oh, grow them big.
Yeah, grow 'em big.
2,749 pound pumpkin. Okay.
Wow.
National Dessert Day. Go have
go for
some
that.
dessert, slice cake, along
Okay.
with your, nutritious vegetables, of course.
National Bald and Free.
That's you. Well, you're not completely bald.
Well, I've got a little bit of fuzz going on up there.
And if you get some chocolate-covered insects, that's what today's for.
Okay.
Eat them.
That's what you do.
Chocolate-covered insect day.
Okay, we got through it. Now we can go
Thank
take a
goodness.
nap.
Tomorrow will be more lively, surely.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.